That would have been terrible. Just do a video and completely forget to hit record. That would be bad. Hey guys, Ranger here, and welcome back to another episode of Initial D, which is episode 9, Battle to the Limit. So, let's go ahead and begin. Oh. Okay. Let's begin. Start video. 3, 2, 1, play. That one seems a bit louder than I was anticipating. I'm just curious, like, if the intro changed for the different stages, or if it stayed the same. I know with I know some anime with different seasons they changed the opening. Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood had different had like what? Geez, 6 different openings? Was it? 4? I know 4. 5, I think 6 different openings. And You're Under Arrest had oh geez, how many did that have? Let's see, You're Under Arrest and Arrest first. There was several. There were several openings for that. 4 or 5, I think. Yes, I keep some of these that is not in a display base in a clear sleeve so they don't gather dust. I'm very particular about my die-cast cards, thank you. Again, they even have to check engine lights and the battery lights. I realized the watch he's wearing kind of looks like mine. I think they tried to make a live-action movie of Initial D. I think they tried to, but I know they tried to make a live-action series of You're Under Arrest. It's always a bad idea to try to make a live-action variation of an anime. You just don't do that. You just don't do that. The anime should remain as is. Act 9, Battle to the Limit. Ooh, I love that backdrop. Something else I have to admire with the detail for the cars is the dimensions for the tires underneath the wheel wells. Too many times I've seen with animations, oftentimes they'll get the tires to be pretty much flush with the wheel wells. And it's more common with modern cars, but with older cars, the tires were always underneath the wheel wells. Like the wheel well was here, the tire would be here. It was like that with classic cars. With modern cars, the tires are pretty much flush. These are not really modern cars, these are a bit older cars, these are from the 90s. So I do have to admire that some cars, they design them to be flush, to be accurate, and some of them, they're underneath the wheel wells. I really admire that.
ナイトキッズの中里だ。そっちの名前は藤原匠。覚えとくぞ、その名前。早速始めるとするか。
I love how they put the crickets in there. That's cool. Toyota? Toyota.
操縦性が急に変わったら攻め込んだ時混乱しないかな、匠のやつ。
Was that the Toyota emblem? I think it was. I'm not sure. 100%. I think it was.
頭で考えて乗り方変えていけるほど器用なやつじゃねえからな。
何？それじゃあなおさら。
いいんだよ、心配すんなって。頭は器用じゃねえけど、体に染み込んだ感覚は確かだ。
You're talking about your son! You're saying that your son is not the broadest bulb in the box.
滑らせながら車を加速させるセンスは抜群だからな。ちょっとぐらい足回りいじったってあいつには関係ない。
But you are given him credit for being a good driver.
86はドライバーを育てる車だからな。
こちらゴール地点。一般車はいないぞ。いつでも OK だ。
Yeah, there's no cops in sight.
よし。それじゃあカウント始めるぞ。スタート10秒前。頼むぞ。
I also like how they had the muffled sound effect, like inside the car it's more muffled. See, the tires are actually a little bit underneath the wheel wells. They're not completely flush. I like that detail. I also like whenever the 86 accelerates, how the rear end actually squats down to replicate the concept of the momentum shifting forward. I love that detail. It's either with all the cars too, but again, it's a great detail.
GTR のドライバーちゃんと踏んでないな。俺を待ってるのか。ストレートでちぎったらもったいねえだろう。俺はバトルがしたいんだよ。本当のスタートはコーナーに入ってからだ。中里のやつアクセル緩めて86を待ってるぜ。その余裕が後半で命取りにならなきゃいいがな。来た。第1コーナー3台つながって突っ込んでくるぞ。
すげえ、文太の言った通りじゃねえか。
なんだありゃ。さけやがって。あんなオーバーアクションなカニ走りでこの俺についてこられるわけがねえぜ。
I really like the sound of the 86. And again, the front end. I mean, just look at that. You could see the gap between the top of the tires and the front wheel well and the rear wheel well. You could see that, indicating the braking. I love that detail. Plus, of course, you know, the rear end is naturally going to set up just a bit higher anyway because all the weight is in the front. But Still, they did a great job with that.
やつは86という車を限界領域で
I just wonder, anybody that worked on the show, did they actually drift race themselves?
FC をコントロールできていない。感動的だ。それでもじりじりと中里に離される。このバトル、勝てないのか。
Yeah.
これだ、この感じ。全身の血が
Sweating, dude.
このハイテンション。これこそバトルだ。とことん突っ走るぜ。どこまでついてこられる。
違う。なんか違う。車の感じ。踏んでも車が乱れない。今までよりワンテンポ早く踏める。バイト行っている間に親父のやついじったのか。今朝の配達の時はこんな感じじゃなかった。そっか、出かけてたのはこのためだったのか。よくわかんねえけど、これはこれでいい感じだぜ。流れすぎないから思い切って踏んでいける。
He's in the feel of it. Don't experiment too much. Ease in the feel. See what it can do. See what she can do. Treat her nice. Don't run her rough.
あそこを流しっぱなしで抜けるやつは初めて見たな。異常だぜ。よほどスピードが乗ってねえとできねえぜ、あんなこと。
なんだよあれ。
俺たちが考えているドリフトとは違うものだぜ。強烈。一度見たら忘れられねえ。ぶっ飛んだぜ。
Now keep that setting for that car. If he likes it that way and he can roll with it, keep the setting. Don't change it. Initial D.
まだ86が3人に食いついてるぞ。匠のやつ、まだ3人についてってるらしいぞ。すげえ。妙義の中里、それにスーパースターの高橋亮介と肩を並べてバトルできちゃうんだからな。俺の親友ながらすごすぎるよ。かっこよすぎるぜ。
You're just bawling your eyes out before, afraid of getting your nuts twisted around your neck.
ああ、敵は中里だ。3人相手に不利なのは分かってる。でも、匠なら勝つよな。はあ、絶対に勝つぜ。そうですよ、先輩。
Again, I love the organ music here. I've always loved that tune, actually. I've always loved the old pipe organ music like that.
じりじりと離されていくぜ。でかい口叩くだけあってうまいな、中里は。うまく荷重をかけてアンダーを殺しながら走ってる。 GTR のパワーを生かした走りだな。面白みはないけど無駄がない分隙がない。おい兄貴、のんきなこと言ってる場合じゃねえだろ。奴が負けちゃ元も子もないぜ。勝負はこれからだ。前半は比較的ストレートも長めで勾配も緩やか。86には不利な条件が多いからな。この辺りから勾配もきつくなる。ダウンヒルスペシャリストの本領発揮はこれからさ。こういった低速のヘアピンカーブは3人の得意分野だぜ。強力なブレーキできっちりスピードを落としてやれば。下りでフロントは嫌でも荷重が残るからな。最大の泣きどころのプッシングアンダーは出にくい。 それに低いギアからの加速は他のどんな車よりも得意なんだよ。サーキットで最強のマシンは公道でも最強だぜ。リアサイドについているエンブレムは腐敗神話の R だ。俺の R についてこれるか。
Easy.
なあ池谷、なんだよ。俺考えてみたんだけどさ、今まで匠のことアキナの下りを走る時だけ異常に速い特殊な走り屋だと思ってたけど、他の峠に行ったらどんな走りすんのかな。気にならないか。
まあな、それは俺もすごく興味ある。でも今はこのバトルだ。勝ってくれよ匠。
I don't think he'll do as good.
すげえ、目がついていかねえ。いよいよ本気出して切れ始めたようだな。イン側の溝にタイヤを引っ掛け始めた。これか。俺はこの技に負けたんだ。改めてこうして拝めるとは思ってなかったぜ。兄貴が喋らなくなった。その余裕がなくなったってことか。今まで何度も兄貴の横に乗ったけど、
He's
このド
concentrating.
ライブを見るのは初めてだ。兄貴が本気になった。
He's concentrating. Or he's trying to hold in a crap. One or the other. He's trying to hold in a crap.
近づいている。86が追いついてくる。バカな。
Wait, did I say 200,000 miles on that car?
86が10年前の車だという意識はこれで完全に吹っ飛んだ。
Dude,
一級品の戦闘力を持った
their
いいマ
cars
シンじゃねえか。
much older than that are incredibly fast.
遠慮はしねえぞ。ゾクゾクするくらい嬉しいぜ。こんな燃えるバトルはこの車に乗り換えてから初めてだ。
He's up.
Hairpin ヘアピンみたいな低速コーナーの立ち上がりは3人についていけない。86が突っ込みで食いついてもまた差が開く。中里もいい根性してるぜ。あのヘビーな32で猛然とダウンヒルを攻めてるんだからな。
Hey, I know how it feels to drive a heavy vehicle down the road. And man, does it wear out your brakes. I mean, that old truck of mine, that C10 and that Z71, after a bit of a twisting mountain road, getting out, I can smell my brake pads. And that's driving normal speed. I don't even want to imagine what it would smell like. I got a bad feeling about this. I love how just calm it is. 200,000, 273,000, 200,000, 273 miles on that car. I'm pretty sure that's your dollar.
86が差を詰めている。100キロを超えるスピードで四輪ドリフトしながらガードレールをかすめるなんて。こればっかりは車の性能がどうのこうのって問題じゃねえ。
野郎、頭のネジが2、3個吹っ飛んでやがる。一つミスしたら絶対死ぬ。あいつの速さの秘密が分かってきたぜ。パワーのない86じゃ一度失速したらスピードを回復するのに時間がかかる。だから無駄な減速は一切しない。あいつとバトルした時、いくら逃げても背後霊のようにケツに張り付かれてしまう理由がようやく分かったぜ。
Again, I love the soundtrack. He's already drifting into the corner before you are. Jeez, that's so close.
Guardrail との間隔が中里で20センチから30センチ。どんなにうまい走り屋でも普通そんなもんだ。なのにあの86はバンパーをガードレールに擦りつけるようにして最短距離を抜けていく。桁違いだぜ。なんであんな正確なドリフトコントロールができるんだよ。
That face you make whenever you're out on the road and diarrhea kicks in. Yeah, and I'm surprised there's not smoke coming from your front tires yet.
5連続ヘアピン。お前があの86に抜かれたところ、あそこがキーポイントになる。
3、2対86のバトルがこんないい勝負になるとはな。まさに限界バトルだ。勝つのはどっちだ？
I don't know. I love how calm he is, just like, eh. And the other guy is like his butt cheeks are clenched right now. Oh, okay. So again, the other guy he's just like his butt cheeks are squeezing together. Again, there are people like Takumi that are really good with their car, that can judge the distance of their hood and their bumper just by looking out the window. Unfortunately, I'm not that good. I wish I was, but I guess that's something that takes time. Like I was saying, the R32, well, the GTR, is heavier, and so it's more wear on the front brake pads and calipers. It's lighter weight in the rear. I don't remember if it's front wheel drive or rear wheel drive. It kind of makes sense if it's front wheel drive since all the weight is in the front. But there are cars, of course, that are lightweight. My truck is rear wheel drive, and it has no weight in the back. That's why I have to have sandbags in it.
R32 はノーマルで全長 4640mm 全幅 1720mm 車重 1400mm つまり R32 はノーマルで全長 4640mm 全幅 1720mm 要するに下りなら匠くんが要するに R32 はノーマルで全長 4640mm 全幅次回イニシャル D 爆裂
5 consecutive hairpins. Okay, I wonder what that scene's from. Yeah, I think it's interesting that, again, like I said, I know with my truck, vehicles that are heavier in the front and lighter weight in the back, some vehicles are just kind of more prone to wearing on the brake pads more. My trucks, both of my trucks, kind of have a tendency for that. It's not a bad design flaw. It's just that's how those two trucks are. Like I said, there have been times coming down a mountain, I can smell the rubber burning from the brake pads, and that's going normal speed limit going down a mountain, and that's having to brake or ride the brakes because, again, I have two heavy trucks. Both trucks have V8 engines, and I have sandbags in the back because otherwise there is no weight in the back. And I have to have the sandbags for better grip for the brakes. And so I've got heavy trucks, and so I have to ride the brakes going downhill, any hill that I'm on. I can't just let my foot off the accelerator and just let the vehicle glide calmly. I have to ride my brakes. And whenever that happens, just a bit, again, I can smell the rubber burning because where I have to ride my brakes. And so I know the pain of, of burning up your brake pads going downhill in a vehicle that's heavy. I know the feel of that. A lighter weight vehicles, they don't have as much that problem because they're lighter weight. But whenever you have a heavier vehicle, you got gravity helping to pull the vehicle down, and so it's a lot more momentum, and so it wears more on the brake pads because you got a much heavier vehicle to try to stop. But again, like I said, a really good detail that I admire for these vehicles is how whenever the vehicles accelerate, how you can see the rear end squat down, just like a vehicle in real life, giving the impression, of course, that it's the momentum suddenly jerking the car forward as it begins to accelerate. Whenever the vehicles in the anime brake, you can see the front end. You can see the front end squat down, indicating, of course, that it's braking. And not like it's trying to stop, and the momentum, pardon me, is pulling it forward, and it's trying to stop. And again, really, really good detail. But of course, pardon me, whenever you're talking about a vehicle that has very little to no weight in the back of it whatsoever, of course the front end is going to sit higher because that's where the engine is located. A lot of classic cars, the rear end in a lot of classic cars usually always sits up higher than the front, because all the weight is in the front, because you have typically big block engines for some of them. Of course, we're talking about these are here cars that had like 2 and 4 cylinder engines. But again, even though that's the engine size, still all the weight is in the front. You got cars that have very little weight in the back, if any weight at all, and trucks are no different. That's why you see so many pickup trucks with the rear end raised up. Of course, some of them do have larger leaf springs, of course, in the back because the truck is designed to haul things. But again, typically they're also very little weight in the back. You just got the bed shell there, and then in the front you got the hood there, which has more weight, and you got the engine. But again, I really admire the detailing for this anime. Again, I love just how much attention to detail that they put with the cars and everything. And again, I think it's interesting to see the main character developing from not really having an interest in driving to realizing, oh, I love this, I have a passion for it, I want to do more. And they brought up the concept of, if you take him off of that mountain road, would he drive the same? I imagine no, because he's used to that mountain road. He's drove it so much, he's used to it. He's that's why he's able. That helps in his skill. But if you put him into an unfamiliar territory, especially a road where he does not know every curve, every turn, then you have that sudden surprise of turns, and especially if you don't know how deep that the turns are, it can affect that. And so you don't know how much you have to brake, how much you have to steer, how much you have to accelerate, and so it can be a very bad thing. So practice runs would be a good idea. But again, I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I don't know if they stay on that main mountain road or if they advance to other places. But again, thanks again for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video.